Hey everyone, Nicholas here from mecaniquesportive YouTube channel. Today, I am one of the few people in the world who gets to try out this brand new Toyota Yaris Gazoo Racing in its limited Sébastien Ogier edition. There are two limited editions, but I have my hands on this one today. And I'm welcomed here in Dreux on the Rallycross track. This track here actually hosts official competitions. You can come here to drive, attend training sessions, and try out cars. There's also a track on the other side where you can drive your own car. And that's pretty cool. Thanks again to this track for welcoming me so I can show you this car, which is really quite incredible. We had tried the previous one on several tracks as well, and I was fascinated by that car. It was a hit. It was voted Car of the Year, the best sports car, and now they've improved it even more. So I thought, what better than to come and try it out on the track to have a bit of fun, especially since in Dreux, we have a small winding circuit that's perfect for this kind of car. For those who didn't see it, we came with the Caterham 485 Final Edition, and we had a great time. It was funny, nobody overtook me. Nobody. I'll include a link in the description with more details about this track near Paris. Alright, so this new Yaris Gazoo Racing starts at 46,300 euros, 48,000 euros. For the automatic transmission. Yes, they've made an automatic version with 8 gears. I think that's what was missing from the previous one, despite many enjoying the fun aspect, a small gearbox to have some fun with. For many people, the automatic option is becoming increasingly popular and efficient, making it more interesting. The base version costs $46,300, while the automatic version is priced at $48,000.
I don't want to give you the prices for this one because unfortunately they're already all sold out. They went like hotcakes.
200 units per special edition. There was the Sébastien Ogier and the Calero Van Pera. Both have specific features, but for now, let's talk about the general aspects. Then, I'll come back in detail to the technical aspects of this trim. Ogier, because Sébastien Ogier. It's not for nothing that there's a little blue, white, and red flag here. Because he's French. By the way, the base Toyota Yaris is one of the most produced cars in France. That's cool, as Toyota manufactures many cars in northern France. We keep the same formula as before on this Yaris Gazoo Racing. In addition to this automatic gearbox, we keep the 3-cylinder 1.6 turbo that blows a little bit harder. It used to be at 1.6 bar before, now it's at 1.8 bar, and this time, that brings us 180 horsepower, 19 more than the previous version. And 390 Newton meters of torque, that's 30 Newton meters more, so that means more acceleration and also more power at higher RPMs. We still have a 4-wheel drive system that can go from 60-40 to 50-50 and even up to 70-30. The different modes will provide a rear-wheel drive feel or true 4-wheel drive based on conditions. I'll show you the modes inside. To really tell the difference, you have to be a very, very skilled driver. We'll see what we can do with this car today. And a really cool thing is that the handbrake is linked to or can disconnect the rear axle. This allows you to keep up your speed while still pulling the handbrake at the same time. And it disconnects the rear axle, which lets you drift and take hairpin turns in a much more fun way. Of course, we're going to try that. You know me, right? It's a car that's still 3 meters 99 centimeters long, 1 meter 80 wide, and 1 meter 45 high. The weight is 1,375 kg for this version, and 1,400 kg for the slightly heavier automatic transmission model. 20 extra kilos on the front axle. As a compact car, it's practical for daily use, with a turning diameter of just 10.62 meters, which is impressive. You can put 50 liters of gas in there, which should normally be enough to have some fun on the track. As it's a compact car with a small engine, we'll also test its fuel efficiency. The automatic transmission leads to higher fuel consumption, a little bit more, and also a higher penalty. At 60,000 in France, this car is pricey, but still a fun little pocket rocket. And there you have it, the Yaris Gazoo Racing. I think everyone praised the previous one. We'll see how this one turns out. It's a little bit different. 0 to 100 in 5.2 seconds. Top speed at 230 kilometers per hour. We won't reach top speed today, but we can still test it under good conditions. The new features also include a redesigned chassis with more weld points and more glue to make it even more rigid. 21% more rigid on the front suspension, 11% more rigid on the rear suspension. The intercooler has been redesigned, the airbox has been redesigned, the valves have been redesigned, the pistons have been redesigned. We also have the air intakes here, which have been redesigned, and there's even a little button you can press to spray cool water onto the radiator there, the intercooler, to help us cool the air even more. to power this car and make it a little bit more aggressive. Cooler air entering the engine results in higher power output. In the summer, when it's extremely hot, you lose some power. In the mountains at higher altitudes, there's less oxygen. Despite cooler temperatures, the reduced oxygen results in slightly less engine power.
It will be available in 5 colors.
And in its special edition, this matte gray specific to this Ogier trim. By the way, this Ogier trim, what makes it special? It has this little blue, white, red flag here. It has this specific matte color. It has this very distinctive rear spoiler, also entirely made of carbon, and it also has a carbon roof like before. But it's a sticker on top, so it doesn't get damaged. Specific rims! With the blue, white, red flag to remind us that this is the French version, Sébastien Ogier. The brake calipers are usually blue, but here they're red. The versions we'll have in France will definitely be track editions. The rear brake calipers are blue on the discs. The front features large brakes with aluminum hubs. 356 millimeters at the front, gripped by calipers. 4 Gazoo racing pistons, and at the rear we have 297 millimeters, stopped by 2 pistons, which is normally pretty decent. The transmission is a permanent all-wheel drive system. It can't be disconnected except when the handbrake is pulled, making it front-wheel drive. That's the funny little detail.
Yes, we'll have a small plaque inside and on the back for this special Sébastien Ogier edition, even in those little specific details.
Well, on this Yaris, if you remember, there are very few elements in common with the base Yaris. Feel free to mention them in the comments if you remember. As I said in the video, you can see how steep it is. But notably, this car has much wider fenders that really stick out. I admit that even the regular Yaris, especially in the Gazoo Racing Sport trim, are quite aggressive, but this Gazoo Racing version is even more so. They changed the whole front bumper, all the front shields, they made it even wider, and they put Gazoo Racing 4 on it. Right there, on the intercooler, here, just in front, to add that extra bit of a rally touch. Sports car with a small blue, white and red logo for the Ogier edition, featuring different grills on each side. Over there we actually have a radiator, but here it's more for looks. The car has a solid structure with air intakes that cool the brakes, which is necessary for heavy braking. That's what changes a bit at the front, and the little air curtains along the sides. A quick side view, this Yaris is only a 2-door, but there's still a 2+2 setup. The 2 small back seats are pretty quirky. The huge spoiler here. On this Ogier version, the ultra-wide fenders, the simple little fuel cap right here.
In short, everything is different on this car, from the little Gazoo Racing sticker to these beautiful open-work rims.
There will be 2 styles of rims, either these forged ones or aluminum rims with a few more spokes.
This spoiler appears well-tuned, yet still quite attractive. At the back, we no longer have the taillight here. Everything has been moved to a strip here. Now that's really stylish. It really adds a much more aggressive touch at the same time. Brake lights relocated, backup camera retained. The Sébastien Ogier edition plate here with the Gazoo Racing 4 called Yaris Gazoo Racing. The exhaust is a bit like the old one, but I feel like the mufflers have been widened. And we have this part here, the rear grille, which was a bit more open, which gives us a view of the exhaust pipe. And also, surely a bit of air that escapes a little more easily, because it doesn't really make it a real diffuser. We still have a trunk, although it's a very small trunk with a capacity of 174 liters. It's a small car.
The rear differential limits the number of items that can be stored underneath.
Under there, we have a little bit of space with the battery and the water with me. That's because you can put water here specifically to cool the intercooler. I know that if I don't get in every time, you're not happy. Look here, I have a helmet, another helmet, but there isn't much space, you know. And it's a car for racing, not for running errands. Afterwards, you can still fold down the back seat in a 2/3, 1/3 split, which gives you more space. If there are only 2 of us, and honestly in reality, there will only be 2 of us. Or, at worst, we'll put the storage on the back seats.
Honestly, this Yaris Gazoo Racing is pretty practical.
Alright, I'll show you the back seats anyway, because that can be a little important.
So I open the door. When I'm here, inside, I've moved this seat forward.
I'll have to do this. Move it forward.
Basically, it works a little bit like most other cars.
And I'm gonna come and stand here at the back.
So let's put it back like this. But I think there won't be much space in the front. Well, I'm tall, so I don't know if you can still see me well on the camera. But Nicola, 6 feet tall. At head level, I'm going to have to crouch down a little bit. The person will need to move forward slightly to provide some space. Honestly, for a child, or someone under 1.70 meters, it should be fine. The car has a small armrest and side speakers. It's a 4-seater, not a 5-seater, with the middle seat missing. There's just a kind of small leather pocket that's directly built into this bench seat. Well, I think the most important thing is going to be to see what's happening in the front. Well, as usual, a quick walk around the car before getting in. It's nice. Honestly, it really has a look, and with this matte grey, it really has something special, especially this matte grey.
Look at the fenders, how it lets you see the contrasts.
It really outlines everything much more. The car's aggressive design is emphasized by the spoiler, which really makes it very distinctive. Very much like a rally car, and it really reminds you of the one that races in World Rally Championship.
Even its rims, I love the forged ones. Those BBS rims like that are beautiful. Very simple handle. There we go, I'm getting in.
I also have keyless, and I'm gonna get inside where it's warm, because, you know, it's very, very cold today. Manual seat, I admit. I didn't show you the seats when I got in. I wanted to hurry because it was really cold. Seat with the Gazoo racing headrest here. So we still have the headrest that goes up thanks to these 2 rods. We have Alcantara here, leather, stitching that can be white or red. If it's red, we'll also have red seat belts. The Alcantara here looks nice, and we have good lateral support for the back and the seat. All right, for once, let's start on the right. There's an air vent over there, which is almost symmetrical. Actually, no, now it's integrated here. 2 circles and the Sébastien Ogier plate. So here, I have number 6 out of 200 produced. So World Rally Championship with the little signature. A USB-C port here, that's plastic, hard plastic, pretty much everywhere. The car is pretty basic in some aspects, like here and there. You can immediately see this evolution, and what I want to do is start it up. Foot on the brake, foot on the clutch, little GR animation here, screen and screen. Previously, we had needles here, but now it's switched to real screens like this one, and you can see that everything is different.
You must accept the terms each time.
All of this is a bit restrictive, but well, that's what you'll see when you're the driver. The steering wheel is nice and round here, so that's good. I like having a round steering wheel without any flat spots so you can handle it easily. And always know where the rim is. Next, Toyota. These menus scroll through what's over there. These are the driving aids, which we still have. The adaptive cruise control and near level 2 driving with lane centering, adaptive cruise or limiter. So, on this side it's the wipers, and on the other side it's the lights and the turn signals.
The screen's appearance can be modified by changing modes, and the displays can be customized as well.
Here I have the G-force meter, here I have the temperatures, here I have my distance and the turbo pressure. Here you can see that they go up with the rev counter, and here the traction on the wheels, front or rear. Lower down you can see my fuel level here, and the engine temperature. Here, for example, I'm in eco mode and in normal GR mode. So that's the GR force and the transmission. So thanks to the mode here, I'll be able to change it, so this will be for the transmission, and this will be for the engine mapping. So I'll have the normal mode, the sport mode as well, which changes the gauges for me. For example here, you can see that this time it happens here. It will turn red as you go higher, and it will act like a kind of shift light. So here, I'm in sport mode, normal mode, and eco mode, which keeps the same tachometer. And then, if I turn left, I'll be in normal mode. If I turn right, I'm in Morizo mode. And push Seb, that's the mode that Sébastien Ogier developed, so it adjusts the distribution between the front and the rear. I still have the heated steering wheel and heated seats. The USB-C port and cigarette lighter are essential features. Moving up, there's the climate control panel with dual zone functionality, allowing for personalized temperature settings. Here, you can see that everything is turned towards me. Actually, I'm the driver, it's my car, I have everything I need to have fun. The hazard light button here, the car start button here.
This screen is fine. It's a pretty basic screen, but we still have wireless CarPlay and Android Auto. That's a really, really good thing.
This rearview mirror has been raised by 2.5 cm. As mentioned in the previous video, I couldn't see anything while driving. Now it's a little bit better because before it was really positioned too low, but the fact that it's been raised helps. I have to lower myself a little bit to really see what's happening on the road in the distance, but honestly I prefer it this way because for sporty driving, I found the other one too low, creating a significant blind spot while driving. I'm more like this now, allowing me to see further ahead, especially on the track, which is important. On this side, the mirror adjustment, the little button to spray water on the intercolor, reset the trip, then the automatic high beams. Here, the headlight height, open the pedal box with 3 pedals, since it's a manual gearbox on this Yaris Gazoo Racing, Sébastien Ogier said, I absolutely want a manual gearbox. And this handbrake that will disconnect the rear thanks to a hydraulic system that will let us slide. 2 little cup holders that. And then there you go, mirror here. The JBL sound system. Well, to be honest with you, the JBL sound system isn't that great. The most crucial aspect is enjoying yourself. And when you do with this car, you'll notice the sound is quite pleasant. Anyway, I'm going to bring a friend along too. We'll drive a bit to get here, and then we'll have some fun on the track.
Here in Drew? Let's go. For me, it's really time to head to the Drew circuit.
Early in the morning, it's cool. Today, it's 4 degrees. What I really like is that in this car, we still have comfort. The heated steering wheel, that's a real bonus. The heated seats, and it's pretty nice right in these seats. So, I'm going to take you as usual. I'll take you for a little drive to see how it handles on the road. If we can also take it on a longer trip, well, here in this little seat, I'm pretty comfortable. I already did almost 2 hours of driving yesterday. I was telling you about it. We're actually pretty good. The car is quite firm, but why not later?
I would have liked to try it with an automatic transmission. Maybe that'll be for the next test at the beginning of next year, because I like that. The little beeps and all that, it's always because of the sign readings.
Of course, you can disable it, fortunately. As you can see, this manual transmission car has a 3-cylinder engine that still provides ample torque. You can drive at pretty low RPMs. It vibrates a little at higher revs, but it's very quiet. However, in terms of sound, I don't really feel like there's more. When I'm driving in the city, if I drive very normally, it's just a car that's a little noisier than usual, not really a very sporty car.
But here, for example,
just a little bit of engine sound, the exhaust, barely anything, just a slight rumble. The gearbox, the shifting works very well. It's very firm. When it engages, on the other hand, like this, I really feel like it's silent. On the other hand, I don't have start and stop on it. I find that really weird.
a little turbo noise. There's that little shh.
Something is still happening. You have to go over 2,000 RPM. I was at 2,000 RPM. It's still pretty calm, but as soon as you go a bit higher, it gets more fun. Here I am out of the city. I'm driving more smoothly, so now I'm at 70. Adaptive cruise control plus lane centering. That's a real advantage with a manual gearbox. So here we're at 70. I'm under 2,000 revolutions per minute, 6th gear, low revs. To avoid overconsumption, I should limit myself to around 6 or 7 liters. We'll see. I have 5 liters here.
What's good is the adaptive cruise control. It's more for when you have trips to make or for everyday use.
The route is a small country road, a national road, currently back to a speed limit of 110, just out of a construction zone. The speed is picking up again. For instance, I'm currently going 90. So, since we're in a small car with an engine that's a bit feisty, but especially a turbo that blows even harder than before, it still allows for more than decent acceleration, better than most traditional cars. You just have to be careful because there's a speed camera around here. I think I just passed it. There's a little sound. I can hear the turbo blowing. Even when driving at just 80, even at 70, 90, you can still hear some rolling noises coming from the back mainly, because it's a bit less soundproof than a higher end car or something like that. And it lets through quite a few things, so on long trips, you'll definitely hear a bit of vibration, a bit of road noise, and rolling noise. But why not? That's kind of the philosophy of the car, having something that's a bit more lively. If I downshift, even if I'm in normal mode, as soon as I'm higher in the revs, it starts to get much, much more fun. For example, in 4th gear at 4,000, something happens.
I press the little IMT button here. That's the automatic heel and toe, which will always give me rev matching.
It's perfect and puts less strain and stress on the gearbox.
Something's happening. It's about to get interesting.
And we're starting to get a little sound, much cooler, from the moment when
We take it up to higher revs. Did you see that automatic heel toe?
The gear shift is great. Let's get back into 6th here. It's 110 here.
Little Focus RS.
It sounds good. Come on. I'm going to set it here at 110 in 6th gear.
I'm at about 2,700 revolutions per minute. There.
I can hear the engine a little bit. It's running on ethanol, but you can feel it.
It's not too much. It's not too much. It's pleasant. You can hear a bit of the exhaust bass. It drives pretty well. I also have my driving aids. I can hear some engine and road noise, as well as outside sounds. As mentioned, this car doesn't have the best soundproofing. But you can still drive on the road to get to the track like this. It works for me. Yeah, you just drive calmly. My friend Mark, who joined me.
Hi, Nico. It's always nice to have friends like that.
Mark is really excited because he is a pilot instructor. We're often with our very good friend Fred.
I miss Fred today.
Exactly, we had invited him, but, well, he had something else to do. So with Mark, we're going to have fun.
Today, Mark, a driver instructor, will guide us with this car to explain things, as it's always beneficial to have a coach. Because here, we did 3 laps, to be honest, just to understand a little bit.
And honestly,
We didn't understand, if you understood.
There you go, I think he understood very well. He'll show us in a bit. So we put on Seb mode, the sport mode, and everything's off if you press this once, but medium off if you hold it down, this, but off, and you'll see that it's really off.
It's off. IMT too.
IMT, the automatic heel toe, is really cool. We added heated seats and steering wheel.
Because it's 3 degrees, they were forecasting snow.
Alright, we're on the Rallycross section, so we're making our own little course to take it a bit easy on this car. So you can feel that the suspension is still pretty stiff. It's really, really firm, and when you change direction here, you can feel almost everything. Actually, on this car, the steering in sport mode has stiffened up, which gives me a bit more feeling. So driving in a relaxed way, but a little perfect boost, and you even shift into first gear. As long as we haven't released the clutch, it will stay at the right engine speed, so we can release the clutch smoothly and not jerk the gearbox. And then we'll be able to enjoy it a bit more. So here we have this.
It works a little.
It works really well. It shoots pretty well.
Yes?
Small automatic heel tip. It's still very cool. Now, we're moving on to the ground part. And I wanted to bring this car here because precisely, since it's a car that's meant to be a bit rally-like. Sebastian Ogier, a rally driver, thought nothing could be better than being here as it started to slide.
Counter steer, and gas, let it happen.
It's sliding like crazy.
It's incredible. You really feel like a driver with this automatic heel toe.
But how satisfying is this thing? Incredible. Again.
With just a quarter turn, you counter steer a bit early. As you counter steer, it lines up and then your wheels are straight. To recover, quickly get back on the throttle to free up the front end. Counter steer a quarter to the right immediately and hit the gas.
It slides a lot. It's super playful.
It's awesome. Now, let loose. You've been out of control for too long.
You have to understand the thing.
Ride it down and let it go.
It's incredible. So the goal is not to damage it too much either, and not to break it. We have to be careful. But what a toy.
Whoa. Once you let go, it comes instantly. It's fabulous.
And what's crazy is that when you straighten it out while braking, it comes right away.
Straighten it out right away. There you go. Did you see? Your wheels are straight, so you barely need to counter steer. Come on, gas.
It's incredible, and what's disturbing, what must be really crazy in Rallycross is when you change the surface texture. Actually, you lose all your reference points, because it suddenly gets a lot more slippery there. Whereas just before, you were going full speed on the asphalt. So that's also when you realize that the tires...
there, up, wheel straight.
Throw it, counter steer, there you go. Be
more incisive when turning in. And you release it earlier.
Who legalized a car like this for the streets? Picture a driver on those narrow mountain roads. They must be having a blast.
Well, that's hard to do. You see, you line up like this and then straighten the wheels. Straighten up!
It's approaching and you can sense it, but it won't break free as long as there's some resistance. It remains difficult to comprehend.
It's a different mindset with four wheels. That's it, that's what it is. You throw it and you let go right away, that's it. And then you just let it do its thing. Same here, you throw it and let go.
There you go. You see, it comes right away. You can even be a bit more assertive at the start. You let go right away.
You don't need too much. A quarter is more than enough.
And you, when do you do that?
I'm going to do it over there. Yes, absolutely. It's my first time trying outside the ice.
Okay.
I've never tried this car in conditions with even a little bit of grip.
Oh la la, 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 oh la la.
But you can really feel the rear coming around.
Yeah, you turn the other way, counter steer immediately, and then accelerate. And the acceleration is handy in these kinds of conditions.
To execute the maneuver, throw it in, bring it back with the brakes while counter steering. Failing to counter steer will cause a spin.
Mark, this is awesome. Who did this? Because it's the Seb mode. Thank you, Sebastian. Thank you, Sebastian Ogier. Because it's incredible.
It's pretty crazy, but I didn't expect it to be this playful, you know? I had tried it in grip mode, but for fun, it's just so much fun. The short wheelbase makes it super lively and self-positioning.
Oh yeah, but you can feel that when it positions itself, you still have to be pretty quick to react, because since it's short, the rear can swing out really fast.
Good little Lord, we can pray to all the gods in the world. We didn't touch anything.
Yeah, no, everything is the same.
Okay, scouting. Okay.
All right.
This is really fun. She's really awesome.
I'm hot on this side too here. Between the cones, sideways and everything. Mark.
When you use a bit of brake, how it comes back to during the slide, it's great.
We could go between the barriers here too if you want. It's great. We could, I told the gentleman from Toyota. I promise I won't damage it. I'll bring it back in good shape.
No, but this car is extraordinary, honestly.
Did you like going over there?
I really liked it.
Because we're going to do it more and more, I'm telling you.
We're going to call our friends. We're going to try to do a little tracking shot because I think it could be fun. It'll give you a nice little shot. All right, this time we're going to do the circuit, which is more of an asphalt circuit, real asphalt this time. We're going to use the Morizo mode here, which seems pretty good to me. So with the little sport mode.
To optimize the lap time, that's what it says.
Exactly, so normally it allows you to have something a bit nicer. We're going to warm everything up a little again. Time to remember this track, that's a good idea. The little IMT. One time I was here in a caterer, Mark, it was incredible. I was beating everyone. But even with this little Yaris, I think there's something to be done here too.
Nico, please be careful in this one.
Yes, because this one, yes, and here, there's a big braking zone, so we have good braking, honestly, but you can still feel there's a bit of bite. So it's not ultra aggressive when it comes to braking, but it seems pretty nice.
I'll just put the visor down. It's making noise. There you go.
It works well, it brakes well. Oh wow, that heel toe, Mark, did you see it?
It's perfect such precision, Nico. Do you feel the rear?
If you're sharp, it's direct, it's gonna be great.
And here too, huh? playful here too. Oh man, we're still reaching 150. That's really great. I'll perform a small handbrake turn after marking this spot. Oh, it works well.
Oh, this toy!
But on the other hand, you see that with everything connected, the car still tries to test a minimum amount of freedom, but not too much.
It positions itself, actually. Yeah, you have to get there really early, too.
But it's true that actually this Morizo mode is pretty good. Better than turning everything off for Rallycross. And you see, when you want to do a kind of time attack, you can do a time attack with everything off too if you want. A time attack with everything what? Everything off? Mark, he's a player.
I didn't say anything.
Already showed me how to do everything off. You told me. It's all good. We're getting back on track, Seb, because Seb is very nice.
Yeah, Seb, that's it. It says Seb.
You really feel the difference.
Oh yeah, and actually, look over there already.
The Seb mode is still much more competitive.
It's less sharp at the entry there, huh?
You have to go a little less.
Full throttle back here. Maybe it's sharper when you place it.
Ah, but there's still a wall mark.
No, but yes, exactly. That's what I'm telling you.
Crash the car because I see it coming.
You feel that she's positioning herself much more. Very playful, you know. It's true that it's still great. You can throw it in.
You can let it go a little more. Give it a bit more freedom by releasing just after you enter the corner.
Wow, it still works really well.
And now show me the handbrake.
It's a bit gross, well, but it's still funny. Going to cool it down a little bit. Ah, it's still quite a ride. It's intense and it's not like...
Yeah, it's really great. Super precise. Playful. Just the way it should be, because it doesn't catch you too much off guard either.
Actually, once you get it, it's a pretty healthy behavior. It grips well. Even here, on asphalt like this, you can really have fun, even here, with a bit of speed.
Even here, with some speed and all. There's this freedom, but, so you have to be careful in the figure 8 there, with wheelbases that are a bit short like this.
You just don't want it to go too far, you know?
So it tends to position itself just right.
It's so playful, I love it. Honestly, it's nice, but you know, Rallycross. We're done for now. We'll take a lunch break and may return later.
We're gonna eat and cool off a bit too.
Because you shouldn't get too worked up in this sport, and often it's good to relax a little.
You can feel the experience, Nico, now. It's good.
We'll give you another little Rallycross ride in a bit. It's crazy. I love this car.
All right, Mark.
But honestly, we've been struggling a bit on the dirt for a while now, but actually, there's a handbrake. Why didn't we use it, Mark?
Should we do it now, for example?
Yes, because I think it still seems smarter to me. It's about arriving, throwing the box, and being able to carry it this way. Whereas here...
You like that, huh?
It's still a lot easier. Why didn't we think of that before? Because...
We can connect everything. Go ahead.
It's incredible with the handbrake. We could pull it and come in fast.
But Mark, why didn't we think of this handbrake before?
I love this thing. This incredible car, even the U-turns and everything. I love it, honestly. In the next sequence, we didn't use Sébastien Ogier's professional heel and toe technique. And honestly, the pedals aren't very practical for doing it. And it's true that this really changes everything. Oh, that beautiful heel and toe. And now, we're getting there. Maybe we can even almost do the sequence here. Get there.
Oh wow, and this car is so beautiful, Mark. Oh wow, but this line, Mark. After eating it feels better anyway.
Here we go, we're coming in a bit on the brakes.
Here, we're careful with the connection. Yeah, they're going to hear us a little.
It's true that when we're on the brakes, it's still harder to handle it on the brakes.
There we go. Perfect.
It's not that easy.
Just a quarter, take it off, and hit the gas. Stay in third. Turn the wheel and steer. Too late. You must be sharp for this one.
Alright, let's try to do it cleanly. Here. And honestly, just by arriving. I'm on the brakes, but it still goes through pretty well.
Yeah, come on, easy on the brakes, there you go, and let it come.
This car is incredible, this car is insane, but it's true. Really, it is. All on the brakes. And honestly, with a little more power, I can see it being even more of an experience, really.
Let her do it, unwind the steering a little, there you go.
Oh wow, it's the car.
Oh, wow, loving cars.
Watch your steering wheel.
On the support, come back, and gas. Over there, too late, I knew you were going to get screwed.
It happens from time to time, but damn, that was awesome.
This car is so good.
Let her come. Keep her to the right. There you go. Let her come first.
That's so good. It's incredible.
Slide right, let her come. On the brake, bring her back, straighten the wheel. Did you see that? Let her come.
Don't get carried away, ease off the gas, get back on, there you go, that's clean. Turn a quarter, come back, there you go, gas it, go ahead, we've got 3.
Come on, brake position, straighten the wheel right away. You stayed, it's coming, Nico. Throw it, let her come, there you
this every day. It's good, isn't it?
Ah, it feels so good, Mark. No, but even this here, this feels so good. This, and the counter steering like this.
Ah, that's good. Oh wow, that's crazy. So this Toyota Yaris Gazoo Racing, what do we think about it?
Honestly, I think it's one of the best sports cars of this kind.
I've tried a bunch of cars, front-wheel drives, all-wheel drives, rear-wheel drives. Personally, I really like rear-wheel drive because it's fun for sliding, drifting, and so on. I love it. When it comes to all-wheel drives, in fun cars like that, there aren't that many. In the end, there are some. What could we find around 300 horsepower? The Golf 8 R now. What else is there? The Cupra. But clearly, it will never be as fun as this. And then the others, they're only available with automatic transmission, and I wanted it in automatic to do a test, and I have to admit, having it here in manual.
I thought, well, okay, but actually no, it's too much fun.
Afterwards, I think you couldn't play as easily with the automatic transmission, but here, being able to drift, to heel and toe automatically, sliding around here and so on.
It's one of the most fun cars I've ever tried. It reminded me of my Porsche 911 Dakar test drive, with some dirt. Here, it was a mix, so the goal was still to be careful.
Because here, I don't know if you noticed, but there are curbs right here. So Rallycross really is a sport of its own. Thanks again to the Drew Circuit for inviting me today. Honestly, I never thought that a Yaris Gazoo Racing
could actually be this much fun, could slide from the rear like that, could be handled so intuitively, really.
When you have at least some basic driving skills, like braking and so on.
So that's really a handbrake technique, and you straighten out, it slides. But it's really impressive.
Honestly, you can feel the power. You can tell there's more torque than before. The rigidity, you can feel it on the track too, especially with the grip there, especially in Rallycross. We might have liked something a little softer so it would absorb the shocks a bit more and so on. But this car is incredible. This track is crazy. I had never done Rallycross before. If someone ever invites me to do real Rallycross with a proper Rallycross car, I would jump at the chance. It must be an absolutely crazy experience. Anyway, I totally approve of this toy, 100%. It's unfortunate that France still has a hefty penalty. I'll try another test with the automatic gearbox on the road to see how it performs. Maybe spend a week in the mountains or somewhere else, just to have some fun. But honestly, I love it. It's crazy. And also, in this Ogier trim, we've gotten it a little dirty. I think the car and Mark enjoyed it, and I did too.
And clearly I saw other people here today, and I think they all enjoyed it.
And I think there are 2 or 3 friends who are going to buy one, because in my opinion, they enjoyed it. It's a beautiful and fun car. The little Gazoo Racing in Ogier style is specifically tuned to position itself under braking, with an incredible chassis tailored to Ogier's preferences. Anyway, thanks to Toyota Gazoo Racing for lending me this car, which really made me rediscover this vehicle. And as much as I really liked the first version, now I've become an absolute fan of this Ogier version. If you enjoyed the video, give it a thumbs up like this, don't hesitate to subscribe, and I'll see you soon for another video. Come on, ciao!